Okay, guys, I am really sorry. I'm not looking at the screen. Where are we? There we are. Okay. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm always late and I always have a stupid excuse. Hey Yarn Prepper, Huxley's dad got here and I had to talk to him for a minute and I did not expect um I'm sorry. I did not expect that to go so long. I know, Info Dump Truck. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really hate being late. It's super rude. It's unprofessional, and I apologize. Coming from Scientology, it's not allowed. Hey, John Van Geest. How's he doing? I don't know. It was weird. Hey, Paula Puffer. Leandra. Thanks, Brian Lucas. Brian Bo got groomed today. Bobo? Bobo. Come here. Come show Brian your haircut. Brian wants to see. Brian cares about you more than anyone in this world. Oh, he's so big. Brian, look at how cute he looks. Oh my God. Look at his hair. He looks so nice. He's such a good person. He's a real gentleman, too. And he's cuddly. Isn't he cute? Oh, he's so cute. He's a nice person, too. Oh, he's so large. Cricket. I know I saw your text, babe. Lisa Vining, Yadira, you guys are back, and I appreciate you so much. Shelly, of course you did, Hef. I threatened the heck out of you. Heather KS. Blake, he's back. Kimmy Steele. I know he's cute. Rain Virus. Who is butchering what? Kim Greenleaf. Lumen. Lacey Silver. Keel is always with us. It's the Bo Show. I know Brian Lucas. He's so cute. Hey, Witness. Guys, thanks for being here, mods. Jesse Schaefer. I know he's snuggly. Hockey Town John, I love you. Squirrel Girl's back. Kristen Melinda's back. Cat ACDC. I know he's so cute. Tony P. Chaotic Bleach. Oh my God, go to sleep, Alex. Pat Kimbrough, love you. Hey, Todd. I think I already said hi to Yarn Prepper. Barefoot April. I love that you're here, girl. Mimi Suppressive Pops, Witchy Trista, Christy Kress, Jill Bowes here, Helen Davis, West Coast Fancy Nancy, Baby Angel, Mark Hardman. Oh my God, that was so hilarious. It kept streaming. I didn't know what to do about it. Nobody did. It just kept floating out in the middle of nowhere with no captain. Oh my God. Lisa Beam, my other's keeper. Hey, Cheeky Brat, Paula Penley. Thank you, Paula. Powder Puff. I love Powder Puff. DNB, Carol Barnhart, Lisa Scholes. No, I think it finally ended. Oh my God. I texted both of them. I was like, guys, get your life together. Emily Blythe, Not I Am, Leandra. I'm glad you made it too, Leandra. Miss Wallflower. I was not on time, however. Jamie Palmer, Yawn, Gemini Girl. Blake has a really cute voice. SMSP, Donna Garside from Australia. I love it. Hey, Kai, MT10. Christina Carter, Marion Calabro. I love that you're back, girl. Andrea Malloy. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you. I love you. Dory Harvey's here. Hockeytown John, you're always full of flirties, and I love it. You look positively angelic this evening. My God. Thank you, sir. Martha Slemmer, I love you. The Witch Share, that Witch Share. Thank you for your super chat earlier on the other channel. That was really kind of you, by the way. Lacey Silver, Amanda's back again. Love her. We got to talk to her on the phone. That was amazing. Tanya, Lori E. Thank you, Lori. I know, but I don't like to be late. Cosmic Christie. I know, Yadira, it was hilarious. Hey, Leslie girl. Shelly, I love you. Hey, Jolie. Christie's Boutique. Sophia's here. Cindy Edge is here. Cute. Just Joe. Hey. Info Dump Truck. You're hilarious. Hey, who, what, where now? Oh, good. Am I caught up? Woo! Carrio one. Thank you, babe. Oh, I don't wear these that often, do I? I do like this frame. I really like the red on the side. It's like a Bordeaux. It is a cool frame. Hey, Geoplanet Jane. It's Barefoot April. This is just a headband. I bought these when they got super marked down on the Von Mar website, but they're called Madison braids. Bo, let's not make a lot of noise, and I don't want to get yelled at by Brian Lucas. They're called Madison braids, and they're like 40 or 35 bucks a piece. Now they are really well made. I just happened to find them in the clearance section on vonmar.com one time for $6 a piece. And I ordered like 4 of them. I got a fishtail one. I got this extra big one. And then I got the one that's kind of small. And then I got a different color one that's kind of small that was a different colored blonde. Thanks, Rain. K-Fic, I love you, girl. Debbie. But I know Barefoot April, it does look like my hair. I just got the ash blonde and it matched it. But it is kind of cool and they stay. I know, Brian Lucas, you really do. I get scolded by Brian Lucas on the regular, but you know what? We love him. They stay really well. I don't know. I think they're kind of cool. Shelly, can you imagine if I had this much hair? First of all, how would you even do a braid like this? You'd have to have a lot of freaking hair. This is the big one too. It is cool though. Thanks, A. Do they come in aqua blue, Rain? I don't know. You'd have to look at the website. Sarah Bowman. It's not. Oh, thanks, Todd. It's not what is Scientology done. It's not necessarily something new. Hey, Iwa. Thanks, Debbie. But it's I wanted to follow. It's funny, Andrea Malloy. You guys are funny. You thought this was my hair? That's kind of cool, actually. I want to follow up with a little bit about last night. No. Hi, Chauncey. Oh, you're awfully little. Did you have any idea that you were this tiny? Did you know that you were this little all day long? Did you know that you were born right next to Christ? Good God, girl. That's so funny. You guys thought this was real. That's hilarious. I wanted to follow up about last night. And then I wanted to Jesse Schaefer, you're hilarious. Hey, Tony P. Uh-oh, you had to get a different computer. Why do I have to sneeze? Maybe. Hold on. Pardon me. You're pretty tiny. Yes, you are. Guys, couple things. Is Kestrel in here? There's Geoplanet Jane. Is it Info Dump Truck? I love that, Brian. Last night's live was an incredible stream, WP. Well, I got some weird feedback. Keela. Hey, Sassy Savage. Thank you, Keela. That is so helpful. Thank you. Oh, my. I remind you of a bride? Interesting. I got some weird feedback from last night's video. Kind of thanks, Todd. Kind of weird feedback. And I want to clear something up. I know it's not really necessary, but quite a few people, I'd say like 8 people said this. And, if it's anything over 3, I feel like I need to bring it up. I know, Geoplanet Jane, but people have time on their hands to, you ever go to Yelp? People leave terrible reviews over the silliest, their potatoes weren't done enough or something. Chicken Cherry Cola, love you, girl. So, yeah, no, I really did. Yeah, Barefoot April, yes. Anita Card, I love you. So quite a few people said, I love you, Reese, but you don't get to the point fast enough. And I get tired of how you start a story and then you talk to the crowd. And Kim is blue, I know, like I'm doing right now. So I'll be talking and then I'll acknowledge one of you or I'll say something and then I get off track and then I go back. Look, yeah, I know. A couple people actually, there was one person that said that and then like 6 people replied to it. And they were like, I totally agree. It's really annoying that she does that. We love Reese, but she can't. Kestrel, I ain't forgetting you. I know about your life. I know all about you, Kestrel. And I'm glad you came back. Like you should have. I threatened you. I told you to. I don't know, Yadira. I know, Jesse, but here's the thing, guys. I want to address that because somebody said, I wish you would just get to the point. Tell the story or like timestamp it so I don't have to go through the first 30 minutes of your roll call and your crap and chatting with people. I just want to hear the story. And then like 7 people were like, I totally agree. It's annoying. We love Reese, but God, she just doesn't stay on point. Whatever. Look, well, that's valid. It's true. Actually, it's true. B. McWilliams, you made it. If you want to watch a channel like that, that's Scientology, I highly recommend someone like an SPTV like Aaron. Aaron's really good at reporting the news. I haven't worked with Natalie yet, but she's fantastic. Amy, hey babe. Natalie is very good, I think, at telling the story. She's a good reporter. She just does a great job. And I don't watch a lot of people, but I know that there are people out there that will, if you're looking for that, you'll find that. I'm different. Hey, Island Life, Katie Fulton, I love you. Damn it, I love her. Same with Skyrider. Dang it, Jenny. Adding timestamps would be hugely beneficial. We can do that. I love you, Joel Sachs. I'm not going to, Lumen. I know, Blakey, and I love you, Blake. Hey, Sierra Terry. Nope, you didn't miss roll call. You made it. See what I'm doing? Like I was saying something and now I'm reading and, interrupting again. That could be Brooke Taylor. And guys, they were pretty kind about it. Nobody was like, I know I hate Reese. People were just like, yeah, it's annoying. I wish she wouldn't do that. Or I really wish that she'd stay on topic. Look, you can wish all day long. The thing is, that's how I built this channel. I mean, that's how we I didn't forget your ass, Kestrel. I know all about it. Like I said, I know your life, Kestrel. I know it inside and out. That's how we started, and it's not going to change. I understand that that's annoying for you because I have been with people where, hey, Kathy loves horses. Hey, girl, I've been with people where I'm like, get to the point, please, please finish the story, get to the story. So I get it, okay, but these are my friends. And I'm not here to just look into the camera and tell the story and ignore you guys. I'm here to talk to you guys. That is the whole point of my channel. Look, I want to talk about things we want to talk about. I'll get into Scientology. I'll talk about the dirty, ugly stuff, the underbelly. But the fact of the matter is, I'm here to be with my people. Make no mistake. The reason I enjoy this is because I like to talk about what we talk about. I like to tell the story, but I also like to, I've been this way my whole life. I'm a chatter and I enjoy people. I make friends everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Try going to a restaurant with me. Hey, Lynn Sanity. I'm literally going to look at a menu and the server is going to come over and go, hi, I'm so-and-so. And I'm going to be like, hey. And then I'm going to make conversation. I'm going to ask where they're from. And then I'm going to be like, oh my God, I knew somebody from that town and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going to talk about, so what's your favorite thing on the menu? Oh my God, I don't like that either. How do you like yours cooked? I'm going to, guys, all day long. That's all I do. And I know that you know that. Okay. But I feel like I still have to explain that because there were a few people who were like, Reese, get to the point. This isn't the channel for you then. I hate to tell you to leave. I never want to tell anybody to leave unless they're hateful. I want you to stay with me. But if I annoy you, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to be a source of that for you. So I want you to either understand that that's kind of how I do things. And I want you to, yeah, I mean, this is, thank you, Powder Puff. This is what makes you relatable. Reese, if you change yourself for anyone, others win. This is your channel. Please be you. Don't allow others to still dictate anything you do. Please, for this one time, just let me be myself. She makes a good point, guys. I went through my whole upbringing of being dictated, being under somebody else's control, not having a voice. Yes, the point is connection. The point isn't the story. We talk about a different subject every day on here. And one of those subjects may be the ins and outs of my pap smear. And then the other time, it might be my husband that died, and we go through every step of the funeral and cry. And then the other one might be about my son's baseball game. And the other one might be about Scientology and my dad. And the other one might be with Tommy. So it's like we go all the time. And it works for all 378 of us in here. And again, I want to apologize. Yeah, the journey is the point. The whole point of this channel was to have connections with you guys, to be relatable with the world, because I didn't feel like I was relating with anybody, and I still kind of feel like an alien. But to unfold the journey out of leaving Scientology, and it is quite the journey. And you guys are walking hand in hand with me every step of the way on that journey. You're not behind me, you're not in front of me. We're all together, and you know everything about me, and I love that. We're all friends, and I know the ins and outs of you guys. I know your personal stories. I talk with you privately. Hey, Emily Brooks. Thank you, girl. I love a puff sleeve. Bead Maniac, love you. Eileen, I love you for saying that. I'm not apologizing for who I am. John Van Geese, I get that. Yeah, this is the point. And we don't need to waste a lot of time on this, but I do feel like it's worth saying is that, thank you, Shannon M. It's worth saying because I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. You know, this is not going to be like Aaron's channel where he does a beautiful job at what he does. Clearly the man is successful, right? But he has the way he runs things, and he does a great job at reporting Scientology news, interviewing people. And if that's what you're looking for, a very structured way of doing things, then this isn't the channel for you. And I hate to see you go, but I want you to understand that. Yeah, Brian, I mean, every day is going to be something totally different. And oh my God, I just did it. I just did a Tommy Scoville. I knew it. I told you guys. Who was listening earlier when I said that? I do it all day long now. I go, blah, 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 blah. And Tommy would be proud. He's rubbing off on me. I love you, Paula Penley. See, I forgot what I was saying. And I do it all the time. All the time now. All the time I pull a Tommy Scoville. And yes, K-Fic. Sassy, question, does this happen to be new or newer people? Sassy, I have no idea. I don't know. Aw, Katie. I don't know if it's new people. I don't think some of them were new because some of the comments said, like, I agree. I've been watching Reese forever. I really like her, but it's hard to, somebody was like, I just tune out. I just don't watch her anymore because, hey, Sylvia, Reese has been Scovilled. Yes, I've been Scovilled, Hockey Town John. I'm proud member of that group. There's worse things than to pull a Tommy Scoville. Yeah. Kim is Blue is doing it too. Oh my God. And he does it all the time. Love you, Diana H. I don't ever hear him say, here's the deal. And maybe that's because I say it all the time too. So Cassie, who's a huge hater, just kidding, Cassie. I hate that Reese doesn't talk about the news or celebrity gossip. Why won't she talk about the things I want to hear about? She should change her channel for me. I love you, Cassie. That's basically what happened. And you know what, guys? Everybody's always going to have an opinion. It's always going to happen. And for the most part, most of us are going to sit back and laugh or roll our eyes and go, wow, yeah, let me change my entire style for you. I love you, Todd. Guys, it's a small percentage. It's tiny. It's silly, but it's still fun to talk about. It's still fun to talk about, isn't it? I brought her in, Sylvia. She was here. Oh, she looks so cute. Look how cute. Oh my God. God, that's cute. You guys, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, can we change the entire channel? Get to the point, Reese. Get to the point. Tommy says, "Here's the deal." A lot. Okay, I tune out. I don't hear it because I say it all the time. Reese, will it rain in Ohio tomorrow? Good question. Good question. You're looking at a downpour around 2 p.m., Chrissy. I'm different than all the other SPTV people. It's a good thing. I watch all of your lives. It's like you're sitting around with all your friends in person. Beans Mama, thank you. It is very different than the other channels. I know, Cassie, it's unreal. It's so cute. Oh, it's cute. It's really little too. It's really small. Kathy Ann sent her that bed. Isn't it so cute? Reese, I need you to update us on what's been going on in the Middle East. Absolutely. Let me get all over that, Rain, because you know that I do best when it comes to geography, girl. If you have any geographical questions, I'm your girl. Definitely. Yeah, it's loosey goosey in here, guys. It's loosey goosey. And we're here to be with friends. That's the main point. And whether we talk about our vaginas or the uniball, how some men have just one globe of a ball. Wow! Well, hi, Chauncey. Oh, Chauncey wanted to come back. Chauncey, you're really little too. Did you know that you're extra tiny? Chauncey was so excited when we dropped Bo off at the groomers today. She laughed at him. Carrie Ann! She laughed and she said, "Ha ha, see you in a few hours." And she also always says to him, "You were adopted and I was not adopted. And I was firstborn and you're a nobody." She says that to him all the time. It's terrible. Brian Lucas, are you listening? Oh, Bo. He's a good person. He's a good person. He has a big heart. Yeah. Did you know that you're really extra tiny, though? Did you know that you're really entitled as all get out because you were born next to little Christ and you think you're better than everybody else? Did you know this? Did you know that you probably should work on that? That God doesn't want you to behave that way? Did you know these things? I think it's right there in the Bible. It says not to judge others. And she says, I can judge people because I was born next to the Lord. He gave me permission to be judgy. He deputized me. He deputized my ass. Oh, you're so cute, Bobo. You're good people. You're both very friendly people. Um, the Gertie voice. Oh yeah, old boy. I haven't seen you for a minute. Don't step on the cat, please. Bo, don't step on your sister. One of mine hangs lower than the other, and I've got a wrinkly bag. Interesting. So we do go there too. Hey, I said leave her alone, please. Don't get me in trouble with Brian Lucas for using the mom voice. Oh, you look so cute. Gertie laughed at him and said, "Ha ha, you look like a girl. You got a girl's haircut." Bo, god dang it, man. Live your life right. Oh, she has the judgiest eyes. No, I don't think she gets hungry when I use that voice. No, Hockeytown John, I don't think that's weird. The witch share. I did the do you know to my cats. I do it to my cats. I do it all the time to every animal I run into. I'm like, did you know that you were chosen to be here by the Lord? Oh my God, request 1 hour Gertie voice with 1 hour Tommy willing to pay. Tommy, I don't know if he could do it. He probably couldn't hold his concentration, but we could try. I'm sure that he'd be willing to do it. I think we'd both be willing to do it for money, definitely. So I'll get back with you on that, SB. Anyway, guys. Oh, that's so cute. Witch share. Hey, Layla. Dang, Layla's at every live. I did get him a fancy poodle cut once, GeoPlanet Jane, and I liked it. She just doesn't cut it that way. We see a different groomer now, but she did a great job. Oh, that's cute, Cassie Mosier. Jamie Palmer, that's adorable. Make better choices. Yeah. So Scientology is definitely a scam. And I was just thinking, I still like Kim is blue. Hey, Malvakai. I begin every sarcastic sentence to everyone with, I don't know if you knew. And I love you for giving me that. Katie, I do it to people all the time. It's awful. We've got to stop doing it, but we're not going to stop doing it. I do it too to people. I'm like, I don't know if you knew, but I don't know if you know this. Katie, like I would say to you in person, because you have such giant boobs that you paid for, I would be jealous and I'd be like, I don't know if you knew this, but your boobs go inside your shirt. Follow me for more everyday tips. Um, Not tits, tips. I know, Katie, it's so much fun. I especially like to do it to my animals though. Like, I don't know if you knew, but you're not supposed to be doing that. I say it to the cat. I don't know if you knew, but you're really overweight. Um, Neither here nor there. Katie. Do you have any idea who you're talking to? That's the worst, Blake Reed. That is so entitled. And it makes me think of Reese Witherspoon every time. No, I did not goosebump. Miss Sassafras. Love watching your channel. Been here since the beginning. Still watching, but you're mostly a lurker. Well, thanks for speaking up, gal. Guys, speaking of horrible, embarrassing moments, I started these new I bought I bought these guys. Remember that I told you the other day? Get to the point. Get to the point. Amanda says, remember I told you that I had that like weird feeling the other day and everybody became a doctor in the chat and you gave me advice and I loved it. Well, I was thinking it's on my left side and I'm still having it. And I thought, what if I'm not pooping enough? I feel like it's poop because it moves around. Like the pain kind of moves. And remember, I think hey, Rhonda McNeil, I think we diagnosed me. I think Brian Lucas and I diagnosed me as with diverticulitis. I don't know if I really have it, but I think that I'm not pooping enough. Get on with it. I love this. This is going to be like the new friend tax. This is going to be like Sister Christian. All of you guys, like every couple of minutes, you need to bark at me in the chat and be like, can you hurry up and get to the point? Oh my God. Your mom doesn't like cleavage. Oh, I do. I don't have any, but I'd love to someday. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on Reese's YouTube channel. Yes, that's correct. We're all physicians here. IBS, Heather, maybe. Saddle. It's so funny. Tommy and I do that all day long, and I can't stop laughing. Okay, I'll drink more water right now. Jilbo, Jesus, would you please hurry up? I have a life. I don't have time to sit around on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I have diverticulitis either, guys. But here's the thing. So I'm like, maybe I'm not pooping enough. Okay, wrap it up, Reese. Wrap it up. Quit flapping those gums, girl. We're tired of it. We're not used to you doing this. Oh, you'll gladly switch tit sizes with me. That's so sweet. The proof is in the poop. Okay. I'm waiting. Okay, so here's the deal. See, I say it all the time too. I just realized that's why I don't notice when Tommy says it. Gut bacteria. Well, I've been taking a really high quality probiotic from Tampa B's husband, Ted, weirdly enough. But Ted and I are pretty close. I don't know if you know. Tampa B's husband is amazing and I love him so much. And he keeps me on the up and up with the probiotics. Keep it moving, would you? It's so funny. Yes, Blake, that's the best one. You're wasting my time. Yeah, you're wasting my time. So, oh, really? Chow Yun Spot, I love that. Hey, P. Taylor. And I was using my Gertie voice. I do it a lot. Okay, so here's what we're thinking. I found I don't know. It was called something. Ted poops well. I asked Ted. He poops really well. Thanks for asking, SB. I bought this stuff that was called like digestive something. I don't know. Okay. Started it like 3 days ago and you're supposed to take 2 before a meal. So I've been taking it and I think I was just backed up, you guys. I think I've been backed up a little bit. So I'm a little nervous about this going to Arizona. I've just full disclosure. I'm a little nervous. Hey, Peter. I could be out saving lives here. We're just waiting on you. We're just waiting on you. K-Fix says, yeah, I gotta step it up a notch. We don't run trains here. Bo, why don't you find a place to sit? So here's the deal. Oh, look, I just said it again. Now I'm going to catch myself saying it all the time. Guys, Miss Wallflower gave me some money though. Hold on. Bunny Trails tax. Oh my God. Love you, Reese. Never change. Miss Wallflower, I love you. You guys are so cute. Isn't it funny that I worry about the opinions of 6 people and then here we are with 400 in here that are like, here's some money. Love you. It's ridiculous. When am I going to learn? I'm not going to learn. I'm not ever. I don't seem. If you're in the cat food, your ass is grass, son. Sorry, Brian Lucas. You're going too fast. Can you slow down, please? There's a point. Exactly. Snap to it. I'm loving this, but could you hurry up, please? Here's the thing though. I shit my pants last night. So I've been taking, hey, Sassy Gigi. I'm so mad about it, by the way. Those were some underwear that I really loved. They were these really cute new hipster ones that I got at Target. And they were like a really, that cobalt blue color I said I've been looking for, like in anything I can find. I love that cobalt blue. And they were so bright and springy on my hips and my ass. And they were so cute. Trinity, love you, girl. You're right, Kafik. Okay, here's the worst part. First of all, I think it's those pills I'm taking because I've been pooping like 3 times a day. That's a lot. That's a lot for me. I'm lucky to poop once a day. Usually I poop once a day and it's not great. I love cobalt too, Sassy. It's a real bummer. It's a shame. I was very upset. I woke up at like, I don't know. I shit myself all the time. I think it's the medication I'm on for my diabetes. I poop at night, like in the middle of the night. I've never done that in my life. Liv's mom. I often wake up now at like 2 in the morning. Yeah, Carry one. My tummy doesn't feel as bloated. I noticed that too. But anyway, I woke up at like 2 in the morning last night and I was like, ooh, I feel like I might have to poop. Nope. I literally saw the toilet. The toilet was in sight. And I was like, oh, did I really not make it? I'm not on metformin. I'm on Rybelsus, which is, I think, the same as Ozempic or similar. You don't want to know what the pooping pills are because I'm pretty sure it's owned by a Scientologist. You're right. I know. I supported Scientology. Oh, it's that Teamy blends. It's like TEMI or here, let me see. Let me see. I know. Are you done yet? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah. Target sells it, which is weird. Let me see. I know. What? Mike, oh, your car is I was like, "What? Your car is making a weird noise." Well, why would I know? What do I know about cars? Let's see. Teamy. Teamy? Is it TEAMI? Here we go. I know, guys. I think I'm supporting a Scientologist, I think. But you know what? Does that surprise you? Blame it all on my roots. Here it is. Yeah, Target sells it. All right, here's what it is. Yeah, I'm sad about those underwear. You just you can't save something like that. You don't want to, trust me. It was a real mess. Thank God Jeff has a what do you call that? A bidet on his toilet. Because I'll tell you what, that thing was necessary at 2 in the morning last night. I thought of all of you as I crapped myself too. I was like, wow, wait till I tell everybody that I just shat myself. What is that, the 4th time this year? I think I do it about 3 times a quarter. What does that mean, Yadira? How long does it take? God, it's 2024. I'm just trying to find a website here, people. Holy hell. Jeez. Vitamins? What do I know? Just trying to show stuff to my friends. Somebody help me. I also got the hormone hero. All right, here's the deal. Oh, see, I just did it again. All right, here's what I got. That's it. That's what's making me crap myself. All right, enough of these damn pop-ups, I said. Right now. Get it off my screen. Okay, that's it. Now, you want to know a serious secret? I'm going to tell you a serious secret. How much is this? Let's see. I think it's $30. You want to know something serious? I thought of you guys while pooping myself. I did. I was like, wait till I tell everybody. Here's the deal. Oh my God, I just did it again. I've got to stop doing that. Now that I know I do it all the time, because you guys pointed out that Tommy does it all the time. Thrice. You're concerned about my pooping schedule? Why? I got a serious secret. Guess what? Guess what? You guys know I like to shop at Von Maur, right? What did I just tell you about Von Maur? That they mark stuff down like crazy? Want to know something? Watch this. How much is it? $8. $8. I repeat, $8. I bought 3. And, oh, I just did it again. Damn, that Tommy Scoville. Ah, he's in my head. I just did it again. And how many people are catching that? Stop me. Somebody stop me. Look. Look, look, look. Same thing. $8. Hormone hero. Mood, energy, and cycle. It's vonmar.com, my friend. Now it's going to be sold out, which sucks because I kind of wanted to order more. But yep, Jolie, that's right. Yep. So yeah, he does, Jilbo. And you can't tell us apart. No, you can because I have hair. But it's Bead Maniac, $8, $8. So I ordered a bunch of it, and I've crapped my pants since taking it. But it's emptying me out. My jeans fit a little better. And I feel less bloated. So yeah, Von Maur, that's right, GeoPlanet Jane. I shop there a lot because they have major sale sections. Check what you just saw. That's insane. WW Von Maur is like a Nordstrom. It's a department store. It's a great store. It started in the Midwest, and I like supporting them. I know. Tommy does say that all the time. Doesn't he? He says, I promise you. Doesn't he also say something like, no joke, or something like that? He's like, no joke. He also says wicked. I'll never do that because I'm not from that part of the world. I'm just saying, if you want to get some of that for $8, give it a try. I'm not willing to pay $35. So I bought it for $8. It seems to be working because I shit myself. So I think you should shit yourself too. I'm just saying, I want everybody to shit themselves in a healthy way because we are getting it all out. Now, what did I call this? Scientology is truly insane. Where are we? 39 minutes in. Look, those 6 or 7 people are going to be pissed at me. He does. Yes. He says, you feel me? You feel me? Malvakai, Von Maur is, oh, look at Kathy. She posted Malvakai right above your comment. Yeah. Go check it out. All right. We called this the Scientology Live, and we're not giving the people what they want. And I'm going to get all kinds of crap ass comments from those 6 people saying, Reese, you didn't even do it. We need timestamps. You're annoying. You don't get to the point. So let's get to the point. What is the point? The point is, I'm sad that I crapped myself. I thought I was in the clear for a minute. And, there's nothing worse than pooping yourself right in front of the toilet. I saw the toilet. The toilet saw me, and I still didn't make it. Yeah, I'm going to ignore them. Okay, here it is. Were you guys all in the last live? I just wanted to highlight this a little bit more because Katie, I only wear underwear to bed. So thank God my undies didn't, or my clothes didn't get ruined. Hey, Purple Groovy. West Coast Fancy Nancy. I need fiber, probably, among other things. So, why is Keela? What's wrong with Keela? What's going on? What do you mean? What's wrong? What happened to her? What'd she say? Oh, that's terrible, Keela. Well, we need to find it. Keela, where did we last put it? Is that the most annoying thing in the world, by the way, when you lose something? Okay, well, where did you last have it? Well, that's an interesting answer to that because I think if I knew that, we wouldn't be losing it, right? Thank you, Helen Davis. Thank you. You didn't do the dance, did you? I got a poop dance? No, because I didn't even know I was going to crap myself. I had no idea it was coming. Aw, take your time, friend tax. Robin Miners, you're so cute. That's a new friend tax, the take your time friend tax. I like that. Thank you, Robin Miners. That is so kind of you, babe. So I wanted to talk about, sorry, my thigh itches. Okay. Thanks, Marla. I wanted to talk about the, hey, Tiff. Big Z, did I say hi to you yet? Little behind, but what's the underwear link? Tiffany Lane, there is no underwear link. I was saying I had to throw my undies in the trash. You know what? Has anybody ever done that? I'm not going to admit to it. I'm not ready to admit to it, but one of these days I will admit to it. DS Kitty, think positive. At least you didn't shit the bed. Has anybody may or may not have a friend that crapped the bed? Anybody? Anybody? Has anybody ever crapped themselves in a bed? Thank you, Helen Davis. Tiff, you have? Jilbo, that doesn't count. I know that. Okay, Cinderella's glass slipper. Alicia has? Barbie says a friend has. Yeah. Okay. No, Jan says. SPTV tattoo wearer. Peace Lady has. Fancy Nancy. Okay, there's more people that have shit the bed than I thought. Shelly did once. Oh, Info Dump Truck, you were drunk. Bigsy knows someone who knows someone. Yeah. Reese, we're not an hour yet. You've still got time to talk about the title subject. That's true. We usually do that in the second hour. Woke up next to a woman who did, Todd. Ooh, you can't really come back from that. Rain virus, you know someone. Boris Cruz has crapped the bed. Oh, you sharded the bed? That sucks. You did when you were sick? K-Fic never has. Sin K, you have shit the bed and so is your roommate. You guys make me feel so at ease. Okay. I got to tell you something then. You want me to tell you? That was one hell of a party, Info Dump Truck. Info Dump Truck is a partier. I know this. Yeah, Tim Harris, that's what I was thinking. A lot of people in this chat have shit the bed. So, okay, fine. I feel like I'm in good company. Guys, Todd, we broke up the next day. Todd, that's judgy, dude. That's a tad judgy. We're gonna let it slide, Todd, but that's not cool. We're gonna let it slide. No pun intended. All right, Katie, I am too. Are you allowed to shit yourself in Scientology? You'll get a write up for it for sure. Sassy says, "What? Maybe you should wait for the relate-a-boat. Have you ever parted while someone gave?" I know what you meant. Actually, if I ever do that, That's my worst fear. That is a new fear unlocked for me, and I would tell you the truth, I never have. Now, I have come close once or twice with Jeff, and I had to pretend that I had to stop for a minute. I one time I once or twice, I was like I was squeezing, and I was like, I feel like that would be the worst possible embarrassing thing I can think of. I can't think of anything worse. I I can't think of anything. I'd rather shit myself and have it, like, roll out of my pant leg in public than fart while a dude is down there. No way, no way. So that I can remember twice where I was with Jeff mid there, and I was like I just remember, like, sitting up and being like, "Sorry, I have an itch on my foot," and, like, I was able to, like, shrink it back in, and we were good. But no way. There's no way. No. There's no way. I couldn't do it. If I did it, I would change my name and probably move to another country. Now, yeah, Shelly, no way. But Jeff did it to me once. It was absolutely the most traumatizing. It was so and it wasn't that long ago. I would say it was like a year ago. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's never happened to me. It was it was so bad. Look how bad my hair looks, by the way. It was so traumatizing for me. It was so bad. I just remember, like, doing my job and enjoying my job, and it was like rip. It wasn't like a quick thing either. This thing lasted a good 3 seconds, and I can't believe you won't believe it, I didn't stop. I mean, I think at like by the 5th second, I was like, "Okay, like I gotta stop." But I stayed for that whole 3 seconds, and I still feel like I should be given a gift for that, or something. Oh god, don't say that. Please don't say that, DS Kitty. I feel like I should have gotten a gift basket or at least like a gift card. Um, um, Cash. I feel like I should have gotten some cash. Yeah, Barefoot April. Yeah, I definitely like, when Tommy holds up the award for people who have been drug free for a certain amount of time, I feel like Jeff should have had that next to the bed and been like, this goes to you. This one's for you, Reese. Yeah, I didn't get anything. And I was a little bothered by that, honestly, because he's a large man too. It's kind of grosser when you like have like you have this, just a huge ass in your face anyway. And yeah, looking back, I'm a little angry at myself. Like I'm a little bit like, thank you, Katie. Thank you. Everybody, I want to give a thank you speech. I appreciate this. But I do feel like looking back, I think, why did I allow that? You know, that was beneath me, literally. It was beneath me. Um, yeah, I take that job seriously. And yeah, I did info dump truck, but it was like it was waving in my face. And you guys know I'm weird about body fluids. I'm weird about, I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank all the little people I had to step on to get here. Yeah, I have to be honest. Bigsy, Bigsy wins tonight. This is worth $2.99 a month. Bigsy, don't ever quit that membership, girl. I won't let you down. Thank you, Bigsy. It was oh, he wasn't embarrassed at all. Dude wasn't embarrassed at all. Dude, Jeff. Jeff. He has he has more confidence than anything I've ever seen. And I don't mean that as a compliment. That dude took it in stride. He was just like, "Yeah, good job." Yeah, I should have gotten a piece of jewelry for that for sure. I'm still upset that I got nothing out of that. I'm kind of pissed. I take that job seriously, and I think it like blew my hair back a little bit. I couldn't believe Jilbo, this is worth $50 a month. Jilbo, you got the Fred membership, and I love you for it. Thank you. And I won't let you down. Jeff did not GAF. That is true. Yeah, that is true. I'm telling you though, going forward, I think that I will I won't allow it again. Unless I get some sort of a cash payout. Um you better have a gift card ready to go, like to somewhere that I want to go. And not only have a gift card ready, but you better be like, and do you want me to make a reservation tonight at a really nice place? Like, you better have all that shit ready to roll out the red carpet on. If you blow up in my face, I love you, Tommy. Um, he walked in at the wrong time. See you later. Okay, love you too. You're right. It's not for you. It's not for you. Yeah, I would accept a cash payout for that. It was bad. No, he did not take me out for breakfast. Nothing. Nothing. I'm serious right now. The next man, if you do that to me, you better have some cash, a reservation somewhere. And not only that, so I'll take the cash. I'm going to put that in my pocket. I got the reservation. We're going tonight at 7. At 4:30, before that reservation, you're going to take me somewhere shopping, and you're going to have me pick out a nice piece of jewelry, and you're going to put it around my neck, and you're going to go, I want you to think of this every time. I want you to think of the accident that happened and the payout that you got for it. Yeah. Yeah. It was terrible. It was very traumatic for me. And it's more upsetting. I'm like, am I more mad at him or myself? Why did I allow it? Why did I allow that kind of abuse? It was terrible. It was it was so shocking. I remember just thinking, yeah, Sephora gift card is fine, Jolie. Um, I just remember, yeah, Katie Fulton for sure. I just remember like finishing it up, and it was just like rip roared into my face. And yeah, yeah. I think people get cash for way less. Honestly, I think people get payouts for way less. Like, I don't feel sorry for you. Thank God it was dry. Think about that for a minute. What if it was not dry? I think I would have been a black belt immediately. I would have not needed any training. I would have turned into a straight up Steven Seagal out of Hard to Kill. Like, knees would have been broken. I would have been Blake reading it. I would have been throwing hands for sure. Like, your enjoyable moment would have turned into a torture fest all of a sudden. Like, I would have been like boxing your Uniglobe so fast. Kim is blue. Oh shit. Oh my God. Blake. Oh, 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 that's so funny. I haven't laughed like that in a while. Oh, wow. Blake, Blake, you win tonight, brother. Oh, yeah, that was good. We still haven't gotten into the Scientology stuff. And for those who are angry about that, I apologize. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, sorry, Blake. That was good. That was real good. Good for you. Oh, has anybody else ever experienced that? Back to shitting the bed. Back to shitting the bed, though. Oh no, I don't feel like I have to poop because DS Kitty, I've crapped all day from those pills I'm on. I feel pretty emptied out. Back to crapping the bed real quick. I would have Steven Seagal'd his Uniball so fast. I'm serious. I would have reacted just purely physically. No way. Chuck Norris, right on your Uniball. Yeah, info dump truck, I would say yes. Lumen, are we going to talk about Scientology or not? I pay $2.99 a month. I'm going to rip that membership out from under you if you don't get into the Scientology talk. Yeah. Bye, baby steps. Love you. Oh, Sherry. Definitely the airplane, dude. I would take any day. The fart or the dandruff airplane guy. Remember the dandruff airplane guy when he took his hat off and did this and like holy scalp flakes started trailing into my airways? Yeah. Cooter farts I don't really experience. Um, I'm not sure. Ah, Trinity, it was good. It was good. Get to the shit, Reese. I just want to say, since all of you were in good company, I shit the bed once. I did. And it was the weirdest thing because I didn't know I did it. How many of you have done that? I almost made an appointment to go to the doctor. I almost made it. I was worried about my health, but it never happened again. I did say member shit. It never happened again. One time I shit the bed and I woke up in it. And for a second, I thought I was like 97 years old with like the most loose bowels. Like I was like, what happened? Something's wrong. Thanks, Holly Smith. But yeah, it did. It happened to me. And I never thought I would admit that to anyone. And I was married to Jeff. And as you guys know, I won't even poop around him. So I thank God he goes into a deep sleep. That's horrible, Trinity. I cleaned it all up and dude was slept through it with his CPAP. Thank God. But it was horrible. It was horrible. It was so embarrassing. How do you shit the bed like that? I woke up, just shat the bed. Craziest thing in the world. Yeah, I felt like I was in a nursing home. It was so wild. I really wanted to be like, "Nurse, nurse, where are you? I just shit myself again." It was I mean, I shit myself, but I've never woken up just like loose shit myself and didn't know it. It was quite crazy. It was quite We need to change the title of this video at this point, I think. People are going to be mad. I feel like is this what you call clickbait? Is this bad? Like people clicked on this and people are going to replay this and they're going to think that probably was a stomach virus. You know what? That makes more sense, Anita Card. I bet you're right. Yeah, I bet you're right. Brian, I didn't know. Okay, so do we need to change the title of this? I'm serious. I don't want to piss people off. All I wanted to do was say thank you for listening last night. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about last night. Yeah, Barefoot April. A couple people were mad about the story I told about my friend that I ran into at Whole Foods. Oh, hell no, Stephanie East. Stephanie East, I haven't seen you for a little bit, girl. I hope you're doing good. Uh, Did the people who want me to hurry up and get to the point leave yet? Probably, Debbie, probably. But the good news is there's still 438 of us in here, so somebody likes us. My friend who I talked about, who I ran into at Whole Foods yesterday, a lot of people said, like, nice job, you doxed her. I didn't say her name, but I said her parents' name. Guys, I'm well aware that I did that. As a matter of fact, Jeff was really mad at me for doing that live last night because he was like, you totally doxed her. You know, you did to her what Aaron did to you. And I was like, not really. She's not going to be declared. I can tell you, she won't be declared for me running into her at Whole Foods. Do you guys remember Bob and Terry Marks, the dentists? I remember it happened on a live at Lady Co. Remember their daughter came into Lady Co and was shopping, Emily Marks, and she said hi to me. She's a Scientologist. They don't get in trouble, okay? You're not going to get in trouble for running into me. You shouldn't talk to me, but nothing's going to happen to her. I saw somebody in the chat was like, oh my God, Reese, I'm so worried for her now. And look what you did. You exposed her. Guys, it's not that serious. If it was that serious, I wouldn't be talking to Huxley's dad, Michael. He's connected to Doug and Brenda. What does dox mean? Outed somebody. Love you, Shelly. Michael, okay, Huxley's dad is connected to Doug and Brenda Argis, who are huge Scientologists, and he's still connected to me. Guys, it's not an automatic. No, I didn't say her name. Now, nobody's wrong. I did expose the parents. It's easy to put together. We're not going to worry about it. I'm not worried about it. I was well aware of what I was doing, is my point. I wasn't like, oops. Like, it wasn't like that. I knew what I was doing. Sassy Savage, they do get in trouble if they don't report it. I have to blow my nose, guys. But she's not going to report it. She's not a Scientologist. She's not active at all. She doesn't go in. None of that. Oh, yeah. Let me mute it. I don't like blowing my nose with noise. Hold on. Good night, Matrix Rabbit. Love you, Todd. Oh, my God. Wasn't that video of him singing at that funeral disgusting? It was so weird. Yeah, she's already out of Scientology. There's no, it wasn't doxing Cassie. Exactly. Guys, I'm not worried about that. I'm really excited though to have her in my life. I hope that I can help her in a lot of ways. Reese will tell us about her shits, but won't blow her nose off mute. Well, it's just a gross sound. So anyway, I wanted to touch on that too. Anyway, so what Tommy and I talked about earlier, I just want to go over this again, not to repeat myself too much, but since that live, I have been doing a lot of thinking. When I talk about Scientology, it's good for me. It's very healing because it gets me thinking. You guys know me. I dig, and I overthink, and I dig, and I go down rabbit holes. And so I've been thinking about this specific children's confessional. Check this out. It says right here, security check children. Ugh. Children's confessional. Security check children. See that? Insane, right? This is the list of the confessional. I'm not trying to bum everybody out, but this pertains to my life a lot as far as like, whoa, it makes me think of why I am the way I am. So here's starts the confessional. All the list of questions, another list of questions. This is for, oh, by the way, I need to show you one part of it. And the rest of the questions. So we're looking at 4 pages of a confessional for children. Look what it says. What does that say right there? Ages 6 to 12. 6 to 12, people. How many questions, witness? I don't know. At least probably 100, if not a little more. Oh, way more, actually. I would say there's 50 per page. 200, I would guess, questions. Yep, Bex. Ages 6. There are tons of kids in Scientology. I'm going to read, because it looks like some of you may not have seen that last live. I know, Layla Bradley. I'm going to read some of these questions aloud, and then I want you to remember I had this list run on me. Okay? More than once I had this list run on me. And I'm just going to read a few random ones. What has somebody told you not to tell? Have you ever decided you did not like some member of your family? Have you ever taken something belonging to somebody else and never given it back? Have you ever pretended to be sick or ill? Have you ever made yourself sick or ill or hurt yourself to make somebody sorry? 6-year-olds, dude. Have you ever gotten yourself dirty on purpose? Have you ever refused to eat just to worry someone? Have you ever refused to obey an order from someone you should obey? Whoa. Love you, Rain. Oh, I thought you were leaving, Rain. Sorry. Yeah, it's insane. Have you ever deliberately got another child or a grown-up into trouble? Have you ever broken something belonging to someone else? Do you have a secret? Have you ever noticed something wrong with your body that you were afraid to tell anybody about? Have you ever done anything you were very much ashamed of? Is there anything about your parents you could not understand, even if you told them? Have you ever spoiled things for somebody? Who have you ever made guilty? 6-year-olds. 6 years old. Have you ever, oh, this is creepy. Have you ever done something you shouldn't when you were supposed to be in bed or asleep? Have you ever told others bad stories about someone? This is weird. Have you ever felt that your parents and home were too good for you? Have you ever felt that your parents and home were too good for you? Way to strip somebody's confidence, by the way. Here's the opposite question. Have you ever felt that your parents and home weren't good enough for you? That's cool. So ask that question and then ask it in the opposite in reverse, which Scientology does that a lot. Is there anything you should tell your parents and never have? Have you ever done something to your body that you shouldn't have? Have you ever done anything to someone else's body that you shouldn't have? How do you ask that of a 6-year-old child? So this is sec checking. This is security checking, and it says it right here. I'll show it again because it's very important. Right there. Security check children. Right there. I can't see. Right there. Security check children. And then it says ages 6 to 12. That's fucked up. Have you ever felt ashamed of your parents? Have you ever disappointed your parents? Have you ever not told the whole truth about something so as to protect someone? Oh, I love this one. Look at this top question. Have you ever been a coward? A 6-year-old. Have you ever been a coward? Is that an appropriate question for a 6-year-old? Have you ever been a coward? What 6-year-old isn't afraid of things? Have you ever made too much fuss over a little hurt? This is weird. Have you ever tried to make your parents believe you were doing better in school than you were? Have you ever told on anyone? Have you ever teased younger children? Have you ever let someone else get punished for something you did? Have you ever cried till you got your own way? I can stop, you guys, but I wanted to really give you a taste of this. This is creepy. Have you ever spied on anyone? Have you ever spied on anyone? Really? Have you ever been in places where your parents didn't want you to go? This is a weird one. How many times did you have to go through this? Probably at least 3, I would think. I know I went through it in this when I was in the Sea Org as a child. So I was 7. I don't know if I got this list in particular when I was 6. There's way more than this, by the way, guys. This is just one. Yes, Mark Hardman. My father did the children's confessional at home before I was 6. Yes. My father would ask me these questions at home when I was 5. So, listen to this. Have you ever made a mess and not helped clean it up? This is a weird one. Have you ever done anything wrong according to your own religion? Have you ever not understood why someone was angry with you? Have you ever broken up a friendship? Have you ever thought someone was crazy? So we can stop with that. I wanted to give you a good, my father is more than a creep. That's an understatement. We can stop there with those, but I want to go into the more important part of this, which is it really gave me some insight about myself. This is another one of Fred's gifts, you guys. This is kind of a gift because it helps me to step outside of where I was because I'm not there anymore and really see why we're breaking down today this really messed up human being that is me. And I mean messed up as far as like all my weird hangups. You guys know them. I come out every day and I'm like, this is ugly. I hate my face. My teeth are ugly. I don't have any confidence. I can't do anything. I'm not smart. Hello. I feel like that has everything to do with it. You just stripped that kid's confidence in every way. Can you imagine putting a 6-year-old on those cans in a confessional and going, "Have you ever been a coward? Are you keeping a secret? Are you guilty?" And then guess what happens? I said this before earlier today. They'll run that list, which may or may not, I don't know how long it will take. I would guess that list would take at least an hour to go through. Depending on how many reads you get, the auditor gets, they will reassess the entire list. You're not done. That will take several hours. And so you start at the age of 6 doing that, and you take somebody like me, and you do that until they're 38. That's all I've ever done in Scientology, guys, is questions. It's called running a list. How do you have any self-confidence after that? You don't. And it's insane. And I've been subjected to that for a long time, decades. So, yeah, this would have screwed up my daughter horribly. You are doing amazing with how much you have been through. I don't know how any child survives that. Well, it's probably Leslie girl because we don't know anything else. I mean, you survive it because that's all we know. I mean, it's not like I knew the grass was greener anywhere else. So it's just shocking to me when I think about the earliest memory I have of running that list, which I think, honestly, my memory of it was when I was 7 in the Sea Org. I know I had not that list I remember. The list I had before that, I swear, I think I was 5. It was the year I got Butch, my stuffed animal, and I'm pretty sure I was 5. And my dad ran a list on me, and that was the list that said, "Do you like to little boys? Do you like to have with dogs?" Things like that. I don't want to demonetize myself. That was the list I got when I was even younger. So fast forward to 10 years old, 12 years old, 14, I joined staff. My whole life in Scientology was being put on the cans and assessing a list. You're always assessing a list. Thank you, Carry 01. Huxley never had this list, ever. I never let him near that list, ever. Yes, Info Dump Truck, yes. So that's all I've done for 38 years is have lists after list after list run on me. And it makes total sense. Not 100%. I shouldn't say it makes total sense, but I'm unraveling a little bit. Yes, it is Info Dump Truck. It is on the list. Yes. No longer a Scientologist, yarn prepper, no. Did LRH have a dog? I think he did. Yes. Oh, that's so nice, Original Ann. Seriously, dear Reese, you are more than a survivor. Thank God you're on the board of the SPT Foundation. Thank you for saying that. It's very kind of you to say. I know, Rain Virus, me too. It is full on child abuse. But the point is, then you get a girl like me. After all the questions, what happens? Okay, so let's say, I'm going to be the auditor. I feel like I have to blow my nose again. Just hold on. Nothing really happened. So I'm going to be the auditor for a minute, and you guys are going to be in session with me. So I'm going to say, have you ever been a coward? And I'm looking at the meter and I'm looking at you. And let's say we just did 15 questions before that, and we get to, have you ever been a coward? And that finally gives me a read. Okay. So I'm holding the cans, K-Fig. I'm holding the cans, and the auditor's going to go, "Have you ever been a coward?" And they're writing, and they see that it reads, and they look at you and they go, "Have you ever been a coward?" And first of all, the kid's probably going to have to clear the word coward because my guess is they don't even know what it means. So you clear the word. And then now that I know what it means, I'm going to go, "I don't think so. I'm 6 years old. Nah, I don't think so. I'm pretty brave." I understand. I'll repeat the auditing command. "Have you ever been a coward?" "Well, there was one time that somebody tried to take my lunch money, but I got it back. And so, no, I'm not a coward." Understood. I'll repeat the auditing command. "Have you ever been a coward?" The reason is because I'm going to get an answer out of you. The question read on the meter. So it is an absolute yes. I'm not going to take your no for an answer. The meter knows more than you do. Okay. So if the meter read, I'm not going to take your answer. I'm going to take that. So then the auditor is going to poke and prod and go, "Well, look around for a minute. Take a look there and see what did you think of when I asked you the question?" "I don't know." "Okay, let's take a look around. Let's just fish around and see what we can find." "Okay." So now I'm going to start thinking for a minute instead of answering the question. And obviously, I'm going to think of something because the needle's going to do this. And the auditor is going to go, "That right there." They're going to use the needle as the guide. And then they're going to go, "That right there, right there. What are you thinking of? That, that right there. What are you looking at right there?" So they're using that as a tool. And I'm going to go, "Oh, well, this one time, my sister freaked me out and I was hiding in a closet." "Okay. Tell me more about that." "Well, we were fighting and she's bigger than me and I got really scared and my mom wasn't home and I hid in a closet." "Okay." So then I'm going to go down the list of who missed it. "My sister." "All right. What did she do to make you wonder whether or not she knew?" "Well, she was walking around the house going, 'Reese, Reese.'" "Good. What else did she do to make you wonder whether or not she knew?" Well, she told my mom." "All right. What else did she do to make you wonder whether or not she?" So yeah, so we have to go through all those questions, right? So then we finally get down to the end of this one from me hiding in a fucking closet. And then if my needle doesn't float, that means there's more to this or there's something before it. So then my needle doesn't float. So now we're going to spend another hour going, "Was there an earlier similar time that you were a coward?" So then I got to find something else. "Okay, yeah, there was a time blah 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 at school." Good. Time, place, form, and event. So we're going to go down the list of that time at school. And if my needle doesn't float, was there an earlier similar time that you were a coward? I can't think of anything else. Well, let's go before this lifetime, 6-year old. We're not getting off that easy. So then I got to go past life. No joke. So we finally clear that up. Let's say I finally get it off from a past life. Okay. Good. Your needle floated on that. You think you're done with this? We're not done. So now we're going to go down the list we're going to go back to the original list of the questions. You're not done. You've got another couple hours to go. So then we're going to find another question that reads, "Was there a time you did something to your body that you shouldn't have?" Hey, true to it. So now we're going to go, that one reads, "Was there a time that you did something to your body that you shouldn't have?" Not that I remember. All right. I'll repeat the auditing command. "Was there a time that you did something to your body that you shouldn't have?" So then we're going to go through all this again. And then I'm going to go, "Yeah, my dad told me not to write on myself, but I wrote on myself." Okay. "What did he do to make you wonder whether or not he knew?" "Well, he yelled at me." Okay, good. "What else did he do to make you wonder whether or not he knew?" Well, he did this and that." Okay. Who missed it? It's a nightmare. And that has been, I'm not trying to sound like a victim here. That's been my entire existence in Scientology. So when I don't have any boundaries with you guys, or I don't mind talking about shitting myself, that's because I've held those cans for thousands of hours, getting off everything you could possibly imagine ever. This life, last life, I don't care. Ever. Every single thing has been lifted up with a flashlight shine under it. Every single thing I've ever done has been exposed into the open, written up, had reports written on me. I've been sent to ethics. I've been sent to the CS. Everything you can imagine, I've done. So that's one of the reasons probably that I don't have a lot of feeling for things. And I know we talked about this last night, but it helps me to explain it. I love this kind of new thing we're doing on my channel. I think we're getting into the depths and the healing of the Scientology stuff. And I started this channel in August. And if you guys have noticed, I don't really go there. I kind of skate on the surface of it. I'm like, it's awful. It's no one wants to listen to this. Well, now we're kind of getting into the guts of it and I'm enjoying it. Not in a sick way. I mean, I'm feeling lighter about it. Like the more we tackle, the more I feel good about myself. The more I feel like I learned something new about myself. And so I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying talking with you guys about it because I think talking it out too, as hard as this is, I said this earlier, it pulls back the curtain on Scientology. There's no more mystery. When I expose this stuff to you guys, you go, oh, that's how it's done. Oh, we get to see it actually from him. Oh, we hear Reese's story connected to what happened here. I think it helps so it's not such a mystery anymore. Doesn't make it any less sad because there's a lot of that. Thank you, Katie. But I'm telling you right now, it is absolute. If I can, thank you, Original Ann. If I could imagine, I kind of imagine when Tommy talks about when he did solitary confinement. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, old boy. I don't really know how to explain what makes the needle float or move. It's through the electrodes and it's based on thought. It's like Tommy says, it's a cheap lie detector. Reese, thank you for being you and for sharing the hard stuff. Barefoot April, thank you for saying that. And you're welcome. And thank you for your super chat. Thanks, Chow Yun Smut. I think I just also am realizing I've got quite a bit of knowledge on this stuff and I'm not putting it to good use. I don't ever talk about this stuff ever, but I've got a lot that I could talk about. And I'm sure that they don't want me to talk about it, but and I don't want to do it every day. But I definitely think it needs to be exposed more. I think I need to do it more. And I hope that that's a place you guys will go with me on. I hope none of you leave me because you don't want to hear about this stuff. I definitely don't want to make it, like I said, full time that way. But I think it's, yeah, Amanda knows it's true. I think here's the thing. This could be helping somebody because when you know, like Amanda right here was a Scientologist. She knows exactly. She said, I concurred everything she just said is true and correct. She was a Scientologist. And thank you, Bex. And what about the people? There's 505 people in here right now. What about the people who maybe under the radar? I'm speaking their language right now. They know exactly what I'm talking about and they've had it done to them. They could relate entirely to what I'm saying. That means something. Thank you, Sin K. What if a child has a panic attack or breaks down during this? It doesn't matter. We're trained for that. So that's what I mean. That's what we were talking about. Road, I was born into it. No, Sassy, no. So that's what I was talking about the other day with Tommy. When Tommy and I were talking about boundaries, and my therapist and I were talking about boundaries, and my therapist said, you realize you cross boundaries with people. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, you do it in here. Yeah. That's exactly why. That answers your question right there. What if a child has a breakdown? That doesn't matter. We don't want to hear your excuses. We want results, and we're going to get those results. And the definition of a result in Scientology is the product. We call it the product, not the result. We don't really use the word result. We use the word product. So you're going to get that product. You are going to get that product or you're in big trouble. Okay. So if a child or an adult says, holding the cans. Fuck this. I don't want to do it anymore. You're making me uncomfortable. I don't want to do this. I want out of this room. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. They'll hand you those fucking cans right back. I don't care if you set them down. If you get up, they will get up and put you back in the chair. They're not going to let you out the door and they're going to go, I understand. We're going to continue with this process. I'll repeat the auditing command. It's complete robot. Here we go. Never ever let a PC end session on his own determinism. That is a direct quote from LRH. They will get you through it even if they have to take you for a walk. You never ever let a PC end the session. So I don't care if somebody has a freaking meltdown. I don't care if somebody has a panic attack. I don't care if somebody goes, help, help, I'm stuck in this room. Somebody help me. Understood. We're going to continue with this process. I'll repeat the auditing command. No emotion, guys. They're hardcore trained for this. Hours upon hours upon hours. That's why we do TRs and we do bull bait and we do all the stuff in TRs. Yes, Rain. So let's pretend we're doing a TR. Do birds fly? Sure. Good. Do birds fly? Fuck you. Got it. I'll repeat the auditing command. Do birds fly? I don't want to do this anymore. I understand. I'll repeat the auditing command. Do birds fly? I'm out of here. Sit me back in the chair. They are trained to sit you back in the chair. Good. Thank you. I'll repeat the auditing command. Do birds fly? Fuck your mother. All right. I'll repeat the auditing command. Do birds fly? We are getting the product. We don't care about your meltdown. We don't care about your fit. You know what that's called in Scientology? I'll give you a little word. Dramatization. You're dramatizing. That's all that is. That is the bank. That's the reactive mind talking. That is not the person. That's not the person. That's not the analytical mind is what we call it. That's the bank talking. That's the reactive mind. So me saying, fuck you. We encourage that. That's LRH saying that's stuff coming off. That's a good thing. They're blowing off charge. So they're getting their reactive mind kind of off, right? What? Can you do the litter box? Yeah. Thank you, son. So we're trained for your meltdown. Bring your meltdown. Bring every bit of your fit that you want to throw. We're going to cross the boundary and we're going to get to the other side of the product. Okay. No, I do not, Robin W. So that's a little insight. That gives you a little insight. I wonder if anybody's going to watch this video because the entire first half was so silly. But it is important. And I probably should have skipped and done this first because it is something that I really do want to talk about. This is something Tommy and I over on our channel on the Relate About are going to get way more into. What if you try to break out and run? You can't. They will stop you. More than one person will stop you. I've seen it happen, actually. There is a... I'm trying to think of what is the drill. I was trained as an HCO, as an ethics officer. If somebody tried to leave, I think it's called, you yell, HCO assemble. And that is like red alert. And everybody is supposed to stop what they're doing and get the person and keep them from leaving. And somebody's supposed to go block the door. I mean, you don't get to leave. You don't get to leave. Yeah, Bex, it is. Thank you, Original Ann. So why do people seek auditing? Why are there non-Scientology auditors out there selling services? What do you mean? What do you mean by non-Scientology auditors? Tina, yes. It's crazy. You got out of that hellhole. I was forced out in a great way. I couldn't be more happy. But yeah, I would have never left, guys. I was happy to take that torture. I went in voluntarily to take it. Yes, you put that body back in that chair. That is a command as well. Put that body back in that chair. You're spoken to as an object. I mean, that is very common. How did auditors get chosen? Well, you just get trained. I mean, that's the ultimate goal in Scientology is to become an auditor. Auditors are the most sane beings on planet Earth per LRH. How many of the auditors are actually children? Well, when I joined staff, my brother-in-law, Doug and Brenda's son, Sam Argis, was 2 years. I think he's 2 years younger than me. So I was 14, he was 12. He was their top making auditor on staff, full time. He was in the HGC, the Hubbard Guidance Center, which is where you pay for the highest level of auditing, the highest price. It's a trained auditor. It's not co-auditing. It's not a student auditor. Sam Argis, who was 12 years old, was a full-time auditor auditing all kinds of adults. So yeah, he was 12, and Sam was no joke. He was a badass. That guy was like, he was never a child. Sam was like super, super, super much an adult to me. I don't know anything about that. Selling audit people who are ex-Scientologists selling auditing services. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any experience with it. Okay, Stephanie. So are there independent Scientologists who've left still running? I mean, yeah, I guess they got declared. And I did hear of an OT8 in Kansas City that got declared because he was running purists kind of on his own. But I mean, I don't know anything about it. I've not reached out to people like that. I don't know if they're delivering like an off version of that or just like full on. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Bex. Isn't that terrifying? You can actually want to be in that environment or happy to go through the abuse. Love to everyone dealing with anything like this. It's just all you know. I don't know how else to describe it. I happily went back all the time because that's what I knew and that's what I was told works and that's what I was told helps and that's what I was told were the few people who are the best of the best on planet Earth, and everybody else that's not a Scientologist was not to be trusted, and they're a bunch of dimwits, and we're the best. There's nobody better. We're only bettering ourselves, right? No, Barefoot April, this was it. It's insane. Scientology is truly insane. I wanted to talk about that list. How does it not trigger the heck out of people? Because Debbie, I can only speak for me. Okay. I can't speak for other Scientologists, other ex-Scientologists. I know for me, I didn't get triggered because I have been getting this list since I was little. So I was stripped of who I was at a very young age. I'm sure in the beginning, being asked those questions, I was probably like, I don't like this. But eventually my opinions and my thoughts were gone. And I was just an empty, behind the eyes person accepting what was asked of me. I just became a little empty soldier like everybody else and was told that, this is how it goes and this is how your life's going to be. And yeah, Squirrel Girl for sure. But I only know my story, guys, and I really don't like to come out here. That's one thing about when I talk about Scientology, I hate to make it across the board because, like, for instance, Sterling had a totally different background in growing up in it. He had nice parents. His parents didn't make him do a lot either. So, I mean, I can't say, like, well, Aaron grew up this way and Liz Gale and Sterling. Guys, I only know my background. I can speak for what happened to me. Oh, yeah, Cinderella's glass slipper. And saw two groups of preteen and teens going into Fort Harrison today on Lori Play's stream. 5 or more in each group. It's horrifying. Yeah, there's a ton of kids in it, guys. Thank you for your super chat, Anne. There's a ton of kids in it. Totally, Amanda. Because they're like me. Guys, there's a ton of rich-ass families. Thank you, Sassy. There's a ton of rich-ass families, public, which means not Sea Org, not staff. They're just paying public. Okay. There's a bunch of those people that have a bunch of kids and grandkids and they're paying for their services. There's a ton of kids in Scientology, tons of them. Look at Dan O'Connor's kids. I was down at the org a couple weeks ago and I saw his daughter in the org. She's a year younger than Huxley, 13. When I was friends with them, she had already done a Pura student hat. She was training to be an auditor. She was what, 9 or 10 at the time? I mean, they set those kids up quickly and swiftly, and we got to make auditors out of these people. We want young, young, young auditors. We want to make them auditors while they're very young. Thank you, Shauna B. Well, Tim Harris, at least I'm out now. Yeah, Amanda makes a great point. It's illegal, but they don't deal with law enforcement. They deal with everything internally. And if questioned about it, they would lie. They don't. And the other thing is, they're also, I believe, mandated reporters because they are ordained ministers. They don't report anything, guys. Come on. Like Amanda just said, they handle everything internally. There's no calling the police. No way. No way. But yeah, there's a ton of kids, and I know this because I was there. I could tell you, I could name off a ton of kids I know right now that go to Flag, that go to different orgs. I mean, don't you guys remember the things I was doing with Aaron, that Scientology moms group? Come on, guys. You remember all those kids. Remember that? Yeah, for sure. Uh-huh. We don't. Yeah, Mace Kingsley, there you go. Does seem like you'd have to have no boundaries as an honest, sensitive person to survive in a way. Yeah, I mean, we're very insensitive, we're desensitized, and it's not to be mean. But I can't tell you how many times when Tommy and I were first becoming friends that I would say something to him or he would say something to me and I wouldn't react, or I'd react in a weird way. I could feel the judgment, not in a bad way, but like the, whoa, you got no response to that, girl. Like, whoa, that's not normal. It wasn't him being mean. I think he was shocked. Like, I don't hang out with people like this. I don't realize the depths. But now I love him for this because he really gets me. He gets me better than I do. He really understands it now. He's put all the puzzle pieces together and he's like, okay, this makes total sense why she is the way she is. And it helps me. He's helped my healing so much. Yeah, that's right, Amanda. Why do you think is or was important to those with the disposable income to participate in Scientology? Because it's an elite status thing. It's a status thing, Lori. When you've got that income, you look like a real badass climbing up the bridge. You're OT8, your kids just did superpower, your kids are auditors. It's all a status thing. Yeah, Tampa A girl. Bye, Barbie. Thank you, Barbie. I don't know how to help to stop this. I don't know, West Coast Fancy Nancy. The only thing I know how to do is expose what I know on this channel. And I think that that helps. I don't know yet a plan of attack. I don't know what else we can do, guys. They are there on their own volition, a lot of them. And I'm not speaking about the kids, but I mean, my mother-in-law, Brenda, she is subjected to absolute torture. I guarantee you. She's scrubbing toilets probably as my mouth is moving. You can't go get her. If you sent a police officer in there, she'd be like, I'm here because I want to be here. There's nothing you can do about that. So all we can do is expose it to the public, expose it to the people under the radar, and expose it to the people who are maybe really are curious about Scientology. Yeah, Barefoot April was great. Oh, we all feel sad for Brenda. But the thing is, all we can do is expose this to people who want to know more about it, and hopefully they won't. Hopefully they won't. But I've got so much more. Yeah, Vanessa, I've got so much more of my Scientology books and works of L. Ron Hubbard that Tommy and I are going to do stuff on, and break it down, talk about it, talk about the language, talk about how it goes, how it, how it's done. How do they consider it status when their kids aren't even educated? Zelda, because they don't believe in education in the real world. They will tell you, I have been told so many times, like, college is not important. Real school is not important. Having your kid on course around the clock studying the works of L. Ron Hubbard, teaching that child study tech, teaching that child how to communicate, teaching that child how to become an auditor is 100,000 times more important. And that kid's going to grow up and clear planet Earth. Now, does school seem important anymore after what I just told you? Of course not. Sign my kid up to go study L. Ron Hubbard because he's going to save planet Earth. That's how they design it. That's how they dangle it to you. It's a real thing. No, I really don't believe existing members will even watch, listen, or care. Guys, I was an existing member for a long time. Do you know how many people stood outside the org every day that I was on course with signs protesting? This is not a new thing, okay? 20 years ago, I would walk to lunch to get something on my break, and there would be people standing out with signs going, "It's a cult, it's a cult." I didn't give two shits about that. I never cared. I walked by him and I was like, "Sure it is." And I'm thinking in my head, thank God I'm being saved by this religion. Thank God I know the truth. Thank God I'm better than these people. Thank God. That's what went through my mind. You're not going to help the people in it. They're way, way too brainwashed. I never had a desire for elite status, Lori. That's why I never made it up the bridge. I never made it to clear. I never made it to the OT levels. I don't give a shit about elite status, and I never have. I am not money motivated. I'm not, it just isn't a turn on for me. It never was a carrot dangling for me. That's why I never did superpower. I never went to flag and did all this stuff. I never cared to get to that level. I never cared to get to that status. And whenever somebody would dick swing and go, I'm OT8, I know this person and that person, and I've done this, this, and this, and I did the L's and I did cause resurgence, and my kids are on superpower, I'd be like, I didn't care. It totally didn't matter to me. The status thing was such a turnoff, and it still is. I don't like people who are that way. Yeah, Tampa A girl. Yeah. I just never, and that's how I am in real life. I don't like people who are like, oh my God, here's my Louis Vuitton bag. And I have this, I have all these status symbols, and I want you to know I have a lot of money, and I want you to know who I am. I can't stand that kind of shit. It's such a turn off to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't. So I haven't changed much there. Scientology is a giant cesspool of people going, I'm OT8. My husband's on 7. My kids are trained auditors. You remember that Scientology moms group? Do you guys remember that? All the moms that Aaron and I went down the list with, they were like, so I'm on 7. My husband just attested at 8. My daughter just got invited to the OT levels. That's all it was. It was just a big dick swinging fest of eliteness. That's all it is, guys. It's smoke and mirrors. Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. It's gross. You're welcome, Squirrel Girl. I'm going to be doing more Scientology lives. I think I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to deal with it. I just don't want to do it every day. I'll probably do it a couple times a week, and then I want to keep it light again because it gets heavy for me, and I'm just going to do what I can do. So just know that too, before anybody goes, Reese, don't force yourself, or I'm not. I'm going to do it when I feel like doing it and when it's comfortable for me and I can talk about it, because it's a lot to tackle. And honestly, it drains me a little bit mentally to go there, to go back there, and to go through all of that and recall all the things I did. I enjoy doing it, but it takes a lot out of me. It takes a lot. So yeah, I'm probably going to sign off. I think that was enough for tonight. And I'm really glad. I want to info dump truck. I'd like to, for sure. I'm really glad you guys stuck with me on this. Also, a lot of you checked to make sure you were subscribed last night. Thank you. I got like 20 new subscribers. So thank you for that. It's exciting. It makes me feel better that you care and you want to be here. I get that you're being unsubscribed, but I hate it when people leave because they don't want to be here. That makes me sad. But you also have a choice, and I want you to be happy wherever you end up. So if you're not happy here, for sure. But make sure you're subscribed while you're in here if you don't mind. YouTube is unsubscribing people like crazy. So thank you for listening. I love you, Katie Fulton. I really do. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Mary. Aw, Tampa A girl. Love you, Powder Puff. We love you, Reese. Thank you for sharing and helping end this abuse. Tampa A girl, that is so kind of you. And thank you for your super chat. That's really helpful, babe. Thank you. Um, thanks, Zelda. So I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do one live. Um, and I'm going to probably stream it to my channel. I'm going to do a live on the channel with Tommy, but I'm going to stream it to my channel because tomorrow we're going to do a bit of a Scientology lingo live that I'm kind of looking forward to. Love you, Tiff. So, guys, sometime probably in the afternoon tomorrow, not an evening show. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really enjoying talking about this stuff. Sometimes I don't love it. Love you, Kat. Sometimes I don't love it doing these by myself. That's why I enjoy doing it with Tommy or Aaron or Sterling. I just think it helps to kind of talk with someone who understands. And I like mixing it up and doing one alone, but I also like doing them with others. You guys know that. So I'm sorry for the first hour of this. Anybody who got Chicka Cherry Cola, we were not taught anything about God. We were pretty much told there isn't a God. So how do I feel about God? I totally respect that there could be a God. I just don't know anything about it. That was totally left out of my whole life. So I don't know. Anne, I will. I love you. I hope that answers that. And then I feel like I was just going to say something. Sterling is doing good. I talked to him on the phone again this morning, actually. He's going to do a live with me. He said sometime soon. The dude is just, so he's coaching Little League on top of working. And he was like, it's killing me. It's just around the clock. So he's doing good, though. He was really happy. Oh, yeah, the first hour. Sorry for the first hour for people who didn't like that or it bothered and all that. I want to apologize for that. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I understand. Love you, Gretchen. That's okay, Gretchen. We're going to sign off. Guys, here comes Fred, and we'll do more Scientology talk. I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying it. It kind of gets me going. I'm ready to talk about it, so I think we should go there. All right, thanks for listening, and here comes Fred, and I will see you guys tomorrow.